Welcome to Mondays with Kevin and Emily here on Family the Gathering. Today is a very special advice episode. We asked our dear viewers last week to submit questions that they would like advice on. And we received a couple of questions, both of which were from Rose. Thank you, Rose. The first question she asked was about what she should write about in her blog. She has a secret blog with a friend. You came to the right place, Rose, for this question. I have this book. It's called No One Cares What You Had for Lunch, 100 Ideas for Your Blog by Margaret Mason. Different quick ideas that you can use to do blog posts. So some of my favorites were that I thought you might enjoy. Interviewing friends and family. You could also interview other bloggers that you enjoy. She recommended pulling out old writing that you've done in the past, like any old journals or diaries or anything. Maybe there's some embarrassing content there that would be enjoyable for your readers to share. I think if you go back and find any old correspondence, like high school era, like maybe from paper notes or whatever between you and your co-author, I think that would be amusing for your readership. Those are a few ideas, and I recommend this book if you're looking for more. So the second question that she submitted was about who she should vote for in the California Senate race. So this is to take over Barbara Boxer's seat in California. There are two Democrats running for the seat, Kamala Harris and Loretta Sanchez. And Kevin and I had to do a little bit of research on this. Kevin, who do you recommend?
I think that it largely does not matter, but she's probably going to have to vote for Harris.
Interesting. I also recommend Kamala Harris. Why do you say have to vote for her?
Well, unfortunately, the little thing by the San Francisco Bee was suggesting that Sanchez is right now running to the right in order to win the right and try to get a little bit of the right Republicans. And the problem with that is just that she'll start being obliged to the right, and I don't recommend the right. Otherwise, her actual history of voting is not right. I would say I can't tell that you should vote for either one based on what we know of them. Harris, based on their records, online real quick, Harris had less of a record because she's actually a lawyer and an attorney general, so she hasn't voted on a million things like the other one. But Sanchez has, and they're mostly really good and not at all conservative. So I mean, women's rights and no parent school and lots of things that are right at the core. I think the other thing to consider is that Ms. Harris is endorsed by everybody in the Obama administration and beyond, and seems to be one of these people that is selected as a possible big-time national player,
rising
in the future.
Star.
So if you believe you would like to have extra influence over somebody that's gonna hit the national political scene, you could promote her and be like, well, yeah, this fairly centrist but clearly safely in the Obama camp kind of person is worthy of being pushed forward. It seems like it can't hurt anything particularly, whereas Sanchez is being risky right now. That's what I'm reading.
So that's our recommendation, Rose. I hope you find that helpful.
Tom, you might also be against Sanchez for the following reason. She is against the owning of big cats by citizenry, or the unregulated ownership, and did support banning or regulating that. So I know that you have an interest in owning big cats at some point and being licensed. So I don't know if that would conflict, because if you're licensed, maybe she's okay with it too, but I just wanted to toss that out there as a thing for further study.
Yeah.
Okay.
Key finding in our research.
Yeah.
Rose, thank you for submitting those questions.
Yeah. Hopefully other people are even bothering to watch us still.
You guys just must have your lives totally figured out. Don't need any advice.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Remember, Family the Gathering every weekday, new video, new host, always awesome.